Welcome back. It's been nearly 5 decades since NASA sent our first mission to the moon, and Arizona played a crucial role in getting the astronauts ready. And now, to commemorate that, Flagstaff is hosting several lunar legacy events through next year, including a hike to the crater training fields.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Nearly 50 years ago, the world watched one of the biggest moments in history. But before Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin took those historic first steps on the moon's surface, they walked right here in Arizona. Flagstaff served as a training ground for the astronauts and scientists involved in every mission to the moon.
Here's the real thing on the moon, and here they are at this field.
The volcanic cinders, small particles of hardened lava from Sunset Crater, created a similar environment to what they thought they'd find on the moon.
They could practice, pulling the equipment carts and picking up rocks and describing what they're seeing, just like they're going to do on the moon.
In the late 1960s, NASA officials carefully measured and laid explosives to carve out holes that would mimic the moon's craters.
And this field ended up with 143 different craters.
Now, to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11, the city of Flagstaff and the Coconino National Forest are hosting several lunar legacy events through next summer, including a hike to Crater Field 1.
That's where the largest crater is.
You begin by watching a short documentary, then follow an easy guided hike through the woods.
We're familiar with the area, but we didn't know that it was used like this for the astronaut training, so it's really fun to come out here and be on the actual place where it happened.
It wasn't just something that happened on one day and they were gone. For a decade, there were astronauts coming here, and there were geologists and other scientists working in town making maps and developing instruments, all for the singular cause of going to the moon.
Kevin Schindler is the Lowell Observatory historian and has studied the moon for decades. He says he's excited that Flagstaff will forever be a part of this milestone's history.
It's been estimated 600 million people witnessed Neil Armstrong's first steps on the moon, watching on TV and listening on the radio. So for one moment, 600 million people stopped being Americans or Russians or black or white or whatever. They were humans and looked to the skies and celebrated the achievement of our species.
How interesting is that? The Lunar Legacy events in Northern Arizona will take place until next summer. We have put a link to that list on our website, azfamily.com.